everyone, welcome back to Eleanor's Restoration, now on video 21. Jeez, oh, 21, how did that happen? Right, it's a bit stormy here today. I think we're getting tail end of probably 5 different hurricanes and stuff, so we're going to shut this, so we're locked inside. Not literally obviously, but... So, as you can see, the lighting's no greatest, but hopefully next month I'm going to sort that and get some better lights in there, and I'll leave it for the winter to work in the winter basically. But we'll make do what we've got there now. So I've got my wee helper who's behind the camera at the moment. Say hello.
Hi.
I've got bits and pieces of everything lying everywhere, as you can see. The plan is hopefully the next couple of months to get that subframe nearly fully built up and all these parts will be away, and I can then focus on my next job. So what I said I'd ordered before, it's just a full kit for the CV joint. So for £27-ish, you get the gaiter, the CV grease, all the bits and pieces. So the 2 clips for the gaiter, get another bag, castellated nut, the cup washer, the split pin for the end, and also the wee C-clip, and obviously the CV joint itself. So you can compare that one with the old one. Because the old one was, apart from being sort of grubby on the outside, wasn't too bad, grubby. But for the price I paid for that, I think I was going to be paying, for the gaiter and the screws, I was probably paying about £15. So for the, oh, that was close. So for the extra £10, I thought we'll go brand new, because these take a lot of abuse. Thanks for all the lovely comments I've had from a lot of you, saying how calm I normally am. I try and be calm at times. Other times you think, alright, I've just had enough now, things aren't going your way. The best thing I've found when that happens is just leave, close the door and have a cup of coffee and come back, and then you're just refreshed and ready to go again. So yeah, so we're just going to focus on, we'll get this bun back on here, and then after that I think we're going to have to move on to the swivel hubs and see what we can get sorted out with them. Right, so the first thing we're going to do with this, far too clean inside, so it needs some CV grease, so here it goes. So when you're doing it, you just have to make sure that you get all in here, covered in the ball bearings, and then all down the back, because the bit down the back of here goes all in, so yep, go for it. I don't know if there'll be enough in this tube, but we've got some more. We've got the extra tub last week, so move your hand so we can see.
It's a bit like sticky.
Yeah, it's fine, just squeeze it like toothpaste. Don't worry about rubbing it in just now, just squeeze it all and then we can use a brush or rub it in later on. Watch your hand so I can see you in the camera. Do you want to hold this and I'll squeeze it? That'd be easier? Right, you hold on to this then. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. I hate working with grease because I hate working with mess, which you'd think you'd get used to after the mini with rust and everything else, but no. I'm certainly not a cake decorator, as you'll guess by this. It could be the most disgusting ice cream cone I've ever seen. Right, so, yep. There's certainly more glamorous jobs on the Mini, but right, it's all these ones that keep the wheels turning. I'm just making sure that I get in every bit, because once this is on and sealed, that's kind of it, you know, you don't get a second chance unless there's not enough on and it grinds the metal, and then before you know it you're fitting a new CV joint. Right, that'll do for that. Yep, winter's definitely here. Right, so before we put this on, we've got the U-split pin to fit in here. Do you want to give it a go?
Try.
Don't get your fingers caught in it.
That.
No, I've tried. Yeah, that's a good point actually. See if you try and do it like that, push it on like that. It doesn't take much to stretch it, and then it'll stretch it too far and it'll stick out too much. So the way I've found best is to get it just over and then push it, but you need to be careful with your fingers. So can you see there, it's just starting to go. Bing. Maybe if I get this light it'll be easier to see. So goes over. You might have to use a set of pliers here, but watch, you just get one bit over, just feed it along and it will go over fairly easy. You can see I've done that with my hands, so, and that's that locked in place. So once that's locked in place, this goes on here and it's tapped in place. But don't make the rookie mistake of tapping it in place without putting the gaiter on first. I'm sure there's a few of you shouting at the camera there, but yeah, no, I know. So, you got the gaiter? Is the gaiter there? There you go. So, which way do you think it goes? If that goes on like that, which way do you think that gaiter goes?
This way.
Yep, well done. We might have to move it further up in the vise a bit, but... So it should just slide over. Just a bit of force stretches the rubber and it gets that on. Then the next step we're going to put this on, yep. So make sure it goes into the splines, it'll only go a certain way. Right, so when you're sure it's lined up correctly, we're going to give it taps of the rubber mallet. Go for it. Bit harder. Make sure you're hitting it flat on the top though, not sideways, so hit it up here. I know it's a bit higher, but... Right, do you want to hold the camera and I'll do it? Right, so I was slipping out the vise there a wee bit, so I've just got it resting against here, and again just keeping it straight. You'll feel when it starts going down. Pause that please. Right, that was a few taps and that's it in place. You'll know because it locks in place and it can't go. You see, it's a lot freer than what the last CV joint was. And just by moving this, you can see in there, moving it side to side, it's spreading all the CV grease around all the ball bearings and inside the shaft. So yeah, just move it around and get it all spread out. And what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to put some CV grease in the boot here, so just it keeps it topped up just before I put the clips on. Right, so I've used the rest of that tube of grease in here. There's more than enough in there and the other bit now, so what we're going to do next is just move this gaiter up. It's similar to the inner pot joint, and this bit pops over it in place. And it's just held in place all the way around there, which makes it easier to put the clip on. So I'm just going to give this a bit of a clean up and then we'll go around the top and the bottom bit there with the clips. Unlike his dad, he's feeling the cold, so he's went and got his jacket on. Right, so yeah, we've got this in here, but if I can get the light under here, didn't notice the mistake I was making at the time, but you can see the inside there of the gaiter is tucked in. So I'm just going to have to carefully get a small screwdriver and just pull it out, because what happens is the bit needs to stick out to put the clip round, otherwise there's a gap in there and the grease is just going to seep out. So quite an easy mistake to make. It'll be easier fixing it before the CV was on, but well, we'll learn the hard way. Right, so managed to get this bit out. Yeah, screwdriver up there doesn't work. Had to basically take this all bit off and stick a finger in and manoeuvre it out. Messy and awkward with one hand, but as with anything else, managed to get it done. So this bit here, I'm not going to go into great detail because I'd covered it in the video before. It's just these clips again, so small one for the bottom round here, and the small one, the big one for the top round here, and then a quick clean up and hey presto. Right, so we've got the bottom one on. I found it easier actually taking this off and then putting the bottom one on so it falls in. You can see this lip here, because it was just pulling and tugging. I found it easier doing that way. So this clip up the top, the bottom one's been done, that's been squashed in. The top one now, it's quite easy actually, it's just a case of pushing it along. So this bit here is loose, you get it tight, you just make sure obviously it's seated correctly all the way around. Get this bit tight as you can, and there's hooks on the back of this, similar with our pot joint I done. Once that's hooked on place there, you then get the pliers that I showed you last time, and you just basically squash this tight, which just pulls it all tight. So do you want to try it the same as you've done with the bottom one? Well, you need to open it wide to make sure it covers the whole amount. Okay, and make sure you're clipping both sides. So see that bit there? Use this as a tab to push against it. Oh, watch my fingers. Quite like them. Oh, that was close. So yep, that's it locked tight now. You can see the flexible movement everywhere, no leaking. Perfect. Do you want to take this off for me? I'll hold on to it. Towards you. Nope, left. Left, elucidate.
That's right towards me.
Yeah, if you're facing it, it's anti-clockwise. You hold on to the bit. Hold on to that. There you go. So if you take the towel off, you got it. Hold it up. So no, it's not a strength contest. Right. So there you go. The CV. You still got it? Yep. So there we go. There's the CV installed. It's so rewarding putting new parts on and getting this and knowing what it's come from, and I'm glad that you're seeing me take these steps, you're seeing us take these steps. Yeah, like I say, I'm doing the other side off camera, just the exact same as what I've done here, building it up, but that'll do for that. We've obviously got the end items and things like that basically will keep separately until it's ready to go. So that'll do for the CV joint. Thanks very much.